has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They begin the drive with Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Now we give up the middle to Williams. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going,
and the Rams got him. They bring him down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Finding Walker complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Seahawks at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off a loss which snapped that impressive 8-game winning streak.
Well, you'll never be able to get a team to admit that a loss is a good thing. It's never in any team's DNA, but sometimes it relieves a little bit of the pressure, and now they can start fresh.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Again, it's Walker. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Allen. And he finds Penny. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Well, Charles, that's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. He'll pick up a nice 1st down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Caught on the slant. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They scored again. That's the way you win ball games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time.
Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The option to give to Williams here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now it's Lockett. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Allen now on 1st down. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Mayfield's throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield to throw it. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, he'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Johnson with a completion over the middle. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 4th down, Mayfield. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to...
He's got a man complete. And they're going going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. Allen off the play fake. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this throw will be intercepted. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
We'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in the spot now. When you're thinking about ways to close this game out, as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on there with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and step up into the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Spillane coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mayfield. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The offense on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. Finding Walker complete. And did he get in? No! sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one goes and it goes in. It's added a big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. There he goes left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting away open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Run. Ping.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mayfield on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put a mildly for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all the